Hey, this is Geoff again, just checking in. We're on the road to Virginia right now. Or actually, we're going to Eveleth, Mesabi, Eveleth. We just got done with LSC, and big things are happening at LSC.
Big things.
Big things. We got quite a few people registered there. We went in there, and we thought we were going to get about 60 people registered to vote. How many did we get, Patrick?
82 registered voters for November 2nd.
82, and that was in about 3 hours. So we thought that was really good. And, you know, we keep this up. If our students keep this up and getting that many students in a day, I mean, we're going to be on track to meet our goals. So let's talk about some of the things that we really did at LSC and some of the things that we learned. Well, like I said, you know, we were at LSC and we were right in the entrance, and it was high traffic. It was at a time of the day that a lot of people were coming through, and so it kind of made things different. You really have to tailor how you do tabling to where you are, what time it is, and the audience you're targeting. So who we were targeting was people that were leaving, people that were going to class, and they were moving really fast. So one of the things we did is we created a choke point. And what we did is we kind of moved a table at an angle, and we made it so people had to kind of filter through that, and we got in front of them. Because people, you know, they keep walking, and some of them just pretend that they're on their phone and they just keep walking. But if we can get in front of them and give them an ask and say, hey, are you registered? Do you want to register? It'll be really quick or whatever. Then it's a lot easier if we have this choke point. And with all these people that are, moving really fast, we had to really have a concise message that we were sending them and really hook them in, because they got places to go. They have 5 minutes till they have to get to class, but guess what we said to them is it takes 2 minutes to register right now today, or it's going to take 20 minutes to register when you have to register at the day of elections at the polling place. So that was a big selling point. Register now, 2 minutes, or you're gonna have to wait in line. And let's be real, nobody wants to wait in line. We've already waited in financial aid and student services lines. We don't want to wait in any more lines, and we want to sell that to our students when we're getting them registered. Or say things like, one thing that was really working for me was, it's 8 questions. Fill out 8 questions, and that's all. We just want to make it seem as easy as possible to get these students registered, and we were really successful there. Another thing that we did is we kind of you have to be really confident, and we were really confident in kind of assuming that they were going to register, and Patrick calls this assuming the sale. I guess it's a business reference, but why don't you tell us, Patrick, about assuming the sale in reference to GOTV and what we did at LSC?
Well, Geoff, you really hit it right on the head. It's all about confidence. It's all about high energy, making them feel good about you. Assuming the sale, for those of you that works in the business atmosphere or in retail, you want to make sure that you're coming off confident, you're coming off energetic, and it's really that most of the people say yes, and you have to assume that that's going to happen for assuming the registration. And when you do that, you can handle the rejection, because they're not rejecting you, they're rejecting themselves, that they just don't want to register to vote, and that's their problem. They're not going to get their voice heard. So all you need to do, especially in these high traffic areas, obviously there's going to be more rejections. Deal with it. We can talk about that later, how to deal with rejection, but just deal with it. Talk to somebody else. Assume the sale. High confidence, high energy, because you are making their life simpler by registering them now, because then they don't have to wait 20 minutes in line on the registration day. And it's only 8 simple questions, just like Geoff said. So
when you assume that they're going to register, just give them the clipboard. Put the clipboard in their hands, because most of these students, they're hesitant at first, but if you put a clipboard and a pen in their hands, they'll say, okay, I can fill out 8 questions. And it's about being confident enough to actually do that, and that has been very successful for us in getting students to register, especially at LSC. And we had a lot of great help there from Chandra, Megan, and Beth. They're doing great over there. You guys better watch out for them. They're coming for the trophy just as everybody else is. So, keep on your toes and watch out for LSE and watch out for all these other campuses we're going to, because students are really fired up about GOTV this year, and we're seeing some really great things. So stay tuned, and we'll keep you up to date of where we are and what's going on around the state.
Students represent.
Yeah.